there's this old kind of, I don't know if it's an allegory or a fable or what have you, but it was told to me after Scotty J and I, who ran the poker company, got ripped off by a venue. And it kind of goes something like this. I think I'm tying it into what's happening with the Bitcoin sphere and the influencers and et cetera, whatever's on your Plato's wall. A person went into, it's about deceptive business practices in an trust-based type of industry, so to speak. I just changed my rodecaster to the Duo. It has a weird gate going on right now. Anyway, I'll get over it. A man went to an estate sale and she showed him around and she was showing him these things. This is my silverware. It's pretty old. I'd like $20 for it. And the guy said, oh, $20. This is worth way more. I'd like to offer you $40 for the silver. She's like, oh, great. Yeah, that's amazing. She kept showing him around, and there's a collection of wine glasses. They're only 9-ounce glasses, so I'd kind of look hoping for $10 for them. 9 ounces, that's perfect for my new restaurant. I'll offer you $30 for it. It's like, oh my God, this is great. And it's like, of course, this is my armoire. It's like a family heirloom. It's my prized possession. I'd like $100 for it. And he's like, oh no, I don't want an armoire. No one likes armors. It's like, oh, okay. It's kind of bugging me now. And she keeps showing him around, and this is an old carpet, a round carpet. It's barely been used. I'm looking for $15. $15, this is great. I'll take $30 for this. Oh wow, are you sure you don't want the armoires? Like, no, nobody wants armoires. Yeah, I could never resell it. Okay, well, how about this table? It's teak. It's been in the family for a while too, like the heirloom, like the armoire. It's like, I don't want the armoire, but I'll take this thing. What do you want, $15? Well, I'll offer you $30 for that. And so this went on and on and on and on and on and on. And she kept on like, are you sure you don't want the armoire? It's like, it's the best thing in here. And he's like, no, nobody wants armoires. It's like, what do you want, $100? I'd be lucky if I get $5 if I were to resell it, but nobody wants it, right? And he's like, but listen, obviously I didn't come here with, $600 for all this stuff, but in good faith, I'll take the armoire for $5, just like look at it as a deposit. You're not going to get any. Nobody wants it. So I'll take it for $5 and then I'll come back and with the rest of the $600 and I'll take everything that we talked about. She's like, yeah, that sounds amazing. That's perfect. So he takes the armoire for $5 and never comes back. And then she's telling her friend the story, and the friend's like, well, he only wanted the armoire. He just made you think that it was worthless and had no value, and he took it at rock bottom prices, and he didn't want all the other garbage. That was all garbage. He just inflated the prices, made sure you thought that these were worth lots and that he had lots of money and he was going to come back and do nice things for you, but he really just wanted that armoire, and he got it for $5. You wanted $100. That's been in your family for like 300 years. He sold it for $5. It's like, well, I just thought that, you're such a nice guy, blah, 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 blah. Now, I was told this story when I was not the same type of thing that happened, but we had been dealing with the same kind of business owners of these restaurants and motor inns for about 3 years. And then one got taken over by people we didn't know. They came into the industry. We didn't know them. We knew of them from the bar industry. They were, we didn't really think they were the greatest guys. Anyway, we went in to meet them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're the poker guys, right?" Like, yeah, we've been doing poker here for 2 years. It's like, yeah. So, and they just got us to, well, what do you do? It's like, well, we just come in here every Tuesday night, and we have free poker league, and we give away a prize, and we invoice you, once a month, and everybody likes it. It's like, oh, so people come in and play poker because you guys bring in the things. Like, yeah, essentially. I mean, you can't guarantee anything, but it's a promotion. And it's like, yeah, sounds pretty cool. And then we left. And we did poker for the season for 3 more months. We invoiced them every month, and they never really got back. And so when we went back to see them, we were like, yeah, we were just kind of like 3 months behind. We ended the season. We gave away your bar's logo on the table. We gave that away. And they were like, yeah, well, we never said we wanted it. We're like, we look at each other. What do you mean? When we came here when you guys took over, we told you all of us. Like, yeah, it sounds like good, but we never said keep doing it. We never like we did. And now it's really our mistake. We were kind of in this trust-based industry. If you say it's a great idea, we've been doing it for 2 years. We just assumed we'd invoice you a month. We just assumed you were in for it. It's like, oh, well, we do think it's a great idea, but yeah, we never said do it. So yeah, we're not going to pay you guys. We're like, okie doke, and we walked out. We went to small claims court just out of petty principle. I was like, fuck these guys. And so we were in the courtroom, and the judge was like saying how deceptive this whole thing was. And at the end, we were like, oh, we're going to get our 3 months of money. And she's like, however, they never, officially agreed to do it. And through a process called quantum merit, the judge called it. Quantum merit is like, if I went to paint your house without you asking and said, hey, it's, it's $1,000, I painted your house. That's quantum merit. And the person's like, well, I didn't ask you to paint the house. So thanks, but see you later. So by quantum merit, we are on the side of the defendant. Click. This thing's really pissing me off here. What's going on here? Maybe if I take this down like this, will this be better? And I just take this up. Oh, no, not really. Oh, see, now that we're live, we're doing this. It's all, let's put the gain up a bit too. Gain. Is that better? Not still. I'll deal with this later. It's like I've been dealing with stupid tech things for 48 hours. It's crazy. I was like 8 hours at the Jimmy yesterday, fixing that stupid thing that was going on. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay. Anyway, it's Monday morning. Who cares? Nothing's going on in the Bitcoin sphere anyway. But it's okay. So anyway, quantum error. Yeah. So if you go and paint someone's house without them asking and then go to get paid, they'd be like, well, we didn't ask you. So that's a legit type of thing. But we didn't know that. And that was in, kind of a trust-based industry. We just figured, but it was really our fault. But when you exist in that industry and it's all trust-based, your trust is a weapon in your enemy's hands. So I'm assuming every month they got the invoice, they looked at it and laughed. I was like, can you believe these stupid idiots are still doing this in their invoices? We never once said we wanted it, and they just kept on going. Luckily, after 3 months, we kind of what's going on? And that was it. So here's the best part. You have to take an elevator to get there. There's one elevator in the whole building. So we take the elevator up. We're sitting there. We are in court waiting. We're thinking they're not coming, right? Because if they don't show, it immediately goes to you. Not like we'd ever get it either, because that's the funny thing about small claims court. It's like, okay, you owe that guy $6,000. Okay, come and get it. Right? I mean, there's means as they can do it, but usually it's just too much for what? Anyway, on the way down, just like the people's court, we just walk out at the same time and there's one elevator. And now we're all in the elevator together. I remember I said, dudes like Scotty J because he's 6'5". There was a part of them because they used to be like the slugs that would come in to the bar and, and just a high five from Scotty J meant everything to them. It was like a display of higher social value. Yeah, look, he knows me, right? Chadwick, the $5 super chat. Matty knows, and it shows when he teaching you to turn up the bows with that rugged prose. Matty knows he's a juggler of talent, and his talent shows. Oh, you got away with those words, Mr. Chadwick. Very nice, Chadwick. Very, very nice. Wow, this real gate's really going. So to sum it up and make it Bitcoin centric, I feel like that's what's going on right now. It's the humble opinion of this piano that when I look on my Plato's wall and I see all the negative, it's going to zero. This company just got rid of this and this, and now they may be getting rid of this, but this is all part of that marketing scheme to make that armoire that everybody wants, that has intrinsic value, that's been around for a while, worthless. And then, of course, the people that are making it worthless come in and buy it for $5 when, it's worth $100. And this is the deceptive marketing that's coming into the Bitcoinosphere. It's basically draining the energy out, right? Now, if you're an OG degenerate psychopath like myself, this is where things get exciting. Things are exciting at the top, but for me, I'm not really a part of it. The FOMO and the all-time highs is a nice place to be, but I'm not really upsiding it. It's all unrealized gains for me. I look forward to these price crashes so I can get more sats at a cheaper price. Now, we all know what I've been talking about with this rejection zone. I'm going to put this over here because it's slightly moving up. Wow, this gate's really wreaking havoc with me. Let's put that rejection zone 74.5. It seems like we can't get above 70.7. Now this is listen, in the big scheme of thing on the 4-hour chart, this is a higher low. Even within this, it might be a lower low, but from our last low, this at which one's wicked will get candlesticked. That's nefarious, but it is a higher low. Now, if we do see continued bullish prowess, which I still think we're going to, have this rally to 74.5. Now, we have to do it in the next 6 weeks or so because the summer bummer is coming, right? So don't forget about the summer bummer. Whatever gains are going to be had in the next 6 weeks will probably be returned and then some. And so the reason why I'm very excited is that it's a win-win on all levels. So even if 50K doesn't come and I'm not able to deploy a little package into Bitcoin at 50K, it doesn't matter because I'm still in the unrealized gains delusion. It means it's possibly over and we're going back up and everything changes, right? Because the narrative changes with price, really. At this point of view, you can't have all this negative marketing with the price going up. It'll just instantly change, right? It'll change on a dime. Monday, you see all the negative marketing. Tuesday, nothing but blue skies, right? That's how fast it shifts when they want their bags pumped, right? And so when everyone has their full allocation to Bitcoin, and I mean the deceptive business practice of these people that are doing this to the Bitcoin industry, Now, as a disclaimer, I already have my 2029 top at 170, which isn't that great when you think about it. The only reason it is formidable is with a 50K entry. Or, your bags are packed and it goes 170, from whatever you got in the past 4 to 8 years, right? 170 is upside, don't get me wrong, but the having a 170 outlook for 2029, as shitty as that is, it's still great with a 50K entry price moving forward. I mean, it's, what is that, a 2.2x? Yeah, it's not the old days. But you tell me where you can get a 2.2x, and I'll tell you, you're crazy. So that's really when moving forward, in order to see bigger gains than 170, some novel occurrences have to happen. We have to break the cycle to the upside, which we never have, right? So I still think it can happen once maybe absolute scarcity is recognized by AI, not humans. Humans don't really recognize scarcity. It's more like a marketing thing. Remember the toilet paper? We're out of toilet paper. That was the first time people really recognized scarcity, even though it wasn't true scarcity. There's toilet paper. You just all went to the same Walmart, you dummies, right? Now, when AI, artificial general intelligence, realizes the scarcity aspect of Bitcoin, that might be that supply shock that, everyone was talking about, including me, for the longest time. It's a supply shock. They're going to hit it. No, they're not. They just keep selling into the supply shock. But eventually that will come. One day. And it'll probably be AI induced. And this is, where it goes back to my DCA and to the crisis. There needs to be a crisis. And to a certain degree, I was almost going to name the video this, but I wanted to talk about that deceptive marketing influencers aspect of it. I was going to name it unpopular. I'll name it tomorrow. Unpopular opinion. I want my anti-Bitcoin government back. If I were to judge Bitcoin's performance on which administration, I'm leaning towards the anti-Bitcoin government. Remember all the villains? We had Biden while he was, he was the dead body. In 2019, he died. And then he was just inflated for the next 3 years. We had Dirty Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Dubs, Elizabeth Warren, Crypto Spraffer back on the membership game. Thanks, Crypto Spraffer. All the regulation was against Bitcoin because I think Bitcoin was developed out of, sheer tenacity to, it's almost like that ability to be happy. You have to be victorious. You're only happy when you make positive moves over something that you didn't think you could do, right? And then when we got the pro-Bitcoin administration, things just seemed to tank. So if I had to be a one voter topic in the delusion and the illusion of democracy, right? Doesn't really matter what we do. If it was so important, they wouldn't let us do it. But I think I'm leaning towards an anti-Bitcoin government. I think that might be the best play for Bitcoin because one thing's for sure, the pro-Bitcoin government isn't that great. I think their intentions are pure, but it didn't really pan out. But maybe we are in the Christopher Nolan aspect of these 4-year cycles. Maybe we are at the end of a different macro cycle. I guess if we break into the 16-year cycle, maybe they start again and the next cycle starts in the new epoch of, the 5th or the 6th, whatever it is, epoch of the thing. And that's what we're, maybe going to see. Who knows? Anything happening on the daily worth mentioning? No, nothing. Just hugging this channel of eternal monotony. We've lost it. That's a hell of a wick there. What did we go down to? 64.2. Jape, maybe Bitcoiners were better when we had a common enemy. Yeah, well, it's at least we knew the enemy. Right? It was easy to identify, and having a common enemy galvanizes your resolve, right? When it's us against them, that's when humanity actually does perform its best. Then you get seduced. When too much us get together against them change things to make us feel like we're winning when really we're not. Right, so maybe that's what we've seen. We've seen a little bit of revolution coddling for the masses. It's like, I don't get too excited, guys. Listen, we're all pro-Bitcoiner. We're pro-Bitcoiners here. Fuck, we're pro-Bitcoiners. Trust us. We're the government. We're pro-Bitcoiners. Now, are we going to release a meme coin? Yeah. but we're pro Bitcoiners. We're pro Bitcoiners. Okay. Yeah. We're also going to, have a crypto czar. But we're pro Bitcoin. You're with us now. Get on board. We're with us. So we all jumped on board, right? Because essentially we're in a trust-based industry to a certain degree when it comes to, what people say. We get influenced, right? Maybe we got to change that. I'm hoping moving forward that people understand that they're being lied to, right? And as soon as you understand that, I think you can decipher the marketing a little bit better, if you know what I mean. Got theirs and then moved on to the next grift is the vibe. Yeah, well, like I said before, the next bull run we'll probably see Michael Saylor, but these Samson Maos and these Tom Lees, they'll be gone. Yeah, how can you exist with so many lies, so many blatant lies? I get it. People want to be lied to make them feel good. I get it. It probably would have been an easier grift for me here on YouTube to just bedazzle sweet nothings into everyone's ear and maybe grow the channel faster. But A, I don't really care. And B, I'm kind of more into the truth. And I think in the truth lies the opportunity for investing. So if you're always getting caught up in lies, I think you're going to probably lose in the investing game, especially with Bitcoin, because we're in this influencer-induced delusion where breaking, Tom Lee just says that Bitcoin's still going to $1.3 million by, crosses out March, April. Breaking, Rug Paul now says that Bitcoin's going to have a super cycle and the banana zone is just 3 months away. Everyone goes crazy. Hopefully, people smarten up, but I don't think they will. On the weekly, that's 3 candles closed underneath our 2021 high. That's not good for marketing, is it? Now when you see this, if you're in the influencer game, you might as well double down on the sadness, right? And this is an easy sell. 3 weekly closing shares under the 2021 high. Nothing sunshiny about that. The only thing is that we're getting closer to the 200 moving average, which has been historically a great place to get some more exposure. Now I do think it'll go under it. Look at what did I say, 56K-ish over here. Well, that'll probably hit. That'll probably hit. This is what I haven't checked in a long time. These old metrics. 14. Seems like it would. We're getting normalized to 14. Like 14 now seems like neutral, right? Because we went so low to 5, like unheard of 5. I'd like to see 1. Now, if we hit 5 before and we weren't at 50K, I think we're going to see a 1 this bear market. I think we're going to see the fear and greed hit 1. Because 50K will be for sure 5 again, right? It's got to be down to 5. And if it goes lower, because max pain is unbelievable, right? Price goes to an unbelievable, unfathomable pain threshold. That's what max pain is. It's not kind of pain. It's not like ouchie. It's holy F. This is complete doomsville. That's max pain. That's where we got to hit. So if 5 was 60K or whatever, it wasn't even 60K. I think it was like 6. It was higher than 60. We rebounded, and of course it's a lagging indicator. So we hit 5. So if we get under 50, my friends, we're going to a fear and greed of 1 probably, and that will be maybe the historic low. Can't get worse than 1. You can't get higher than 10, but you can get 11.
You like and subscribe.